稍等一下啊，我看他那赵老师也没有来。
Recording in progress.
赵老师。Okay. I will click stop.
Recording stopped.
赵老师好。今天很忙啊，赵老师。赵老师好。能听到您声音。好的，赵老师，那我就开始播了。啊，我等一下把您的声音关一下。那个 Hono 30，你可不可以关一下声音啊 ？of Public Lecture from the European Taiji Culture Communication Center. The European Taiji Culture Communication Center is a global network platform and provides a gateway for many of deeper application of traditional Chinese culture, philosophy, medicine, and sinology. My name is Qiang Yu, living in Germany. Today, we are glad to have our Grandmaster, Mr. Zhao Youbin and Mr. Zhao Liang, to give us the last section of Yang Styles 37 step of Taijiquan. The 34 name step forward, piling and punch, ban lan cui. The 35 is operated close up, 如风似壁. The 36 is named horse hands, 十字手. The 37 is our closing form. So I will very appreciate for Mr. Zhao Youbin and Ms. Zhao Liang to take our wonderful video for the preparing. Okay, now I will start on our learning video now.
Hello, I'm Zhao Youbin. I'm very glad to meet you again. It is the 12th and last class for 37 form of Yang family Taijiquan. In the previous 11 lectures, my boy Zhao Liang demonstrated and explained the routine movements, and I focused on detailed explanation and demonstration concerning essentials of techniques of hands, eyes, body, and stances, steps. With this period of learning, you should have already mastered basic skills and essentials of this routine, which means that now you are on the right way for practicing Taijiquan and improving the fitness. However, when practicing Taijiquan, what should we pay attention to? Here, I would like to give you some brief details that will surely help you to improve practicing effects. 1. The environment should be broad and airy, avoiding windy, damp, mildewed, and direct sunshining places. A good environment is significantly beneficial to the health and to improve the practicing effects. 2. No matter how hot the weather is or how much is the sweat generated when practicing Taijiquan, we should wear long-sleeved clothes and pants. The movements of Yang family Taijiquan are relatively slow, but the body heat and sweat is also slowly generated and dissipated. Long-sleeved clothes may protect the heat from being dissipated at any time and may nourish the body with our own vital energy, with qi. It is similar to the function of a quilt when sleeping. On the contrary, short-sleeved clothing cannot effectively retain the body heat. 3. Never practice Taiji Chuan when being too hungry or too full. Be sure not to have a cold bath immediately after having practiced Taiji Chuan. We had better have something in the morning, such as some milk, bread, and eggs. 4. Each time when we start to practice, or if you are a beginner, the postures should not be too low, and the movements should not be too hard. We should do it according to our individual state of the body. We may start exercises as if we were taking a walk. After warming up, we may gradually lower the postures so as to avoid possible injury. 5. The 85 form fixed by Yang Chengfu takes about 25 minutes for practicing once. This section of time is for practicing once. This section of time is just right for getting good effects in both physical and mental relaxation. As for the 37 form, it takes about 6 to 7 minutes, so 3 or 4 times are suggested. And how do we properly link up the former routine and the latter one? In the form cross hands, we have lower the hand will be increased. 6. Practicing Taiji Chuan, essentially for beginners, firstly requires likeness in form and then in spirit. That means that in the primary stage, we should focus on skillful and correct movements in order to comprehend essentials of Taiji Chuan, and then gradually to be able to show the charm of Taiji step by step. But authentic connotations that guide the complete process of movements. Here, the proficiency is the key to pursue the likeness in spirit. Nobody may reach the stage of likeness in spirit when just starting to learn and to get familiar with Taiji postures. It is a long process of exercises, of getting familiar, and of accumulation. During this process, one may gradually use movements. You will gradually know the rules and follow the rules. Step by step, you will get to higher and higher stages until you may get out of the rules but not break the rules. Then your Guangfu will be excellent. The routines of Yang family Taiji Chuan include 8法5步, 8 methods and 5 steps, 37 form, 85 form, 快拳, fast fists, etc. Besides, we have weapon system, including sword, broadsword, staff, etc. Actual combat system include 推手, push hands. Another one is 功法体系, exercise system, for example, 站桩, stake standing, or special exercises of a certain posture, power generation, warming up, etc. for improving the practicing quality and the physical fitness. It is a long process for everybody to learn Taiji Chuan well. We have already learned 37 form, which is a very good base for our further study, especially for learning the classic, traditional, and original 85 form in order to really inherit the quintessence of Taiji Chuan. Taiji Chuan is one of the quintessence of Chinese culture. It is not only a skillful sport, but also a tool for pursuing the quality of life. If you would like to get more information or training video about Yang family Taiji Chuan, please be so kind to maintain your focus on my WeChat media platform and TikTok. Zhao Youbin, Taiji culture, Yang Zhao, Taiji, etc. Our training center is situated in Xi'an. You are welcome at any time. Finally, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to the European Taichi Cultural Forum for your wonderful organization. I would like to express my gratitude to all staff behind the scenes for their hard work. Many thanks to the friends who took part in the video recording and translation. Best wishes to you. Thank you.
左脚跟为内收，重心左移，左手变掌，右脚加逆扣，右拳打出，然后抬右腿，两手向左侧画，左手做掌，然后右脚向右斜方迈出，左手右手腕，再弓步翻拳。左腿连续的向前迈出，同时两手前后拉开，随弓步右拳逆旋向前击出，左手收回，竖掌收在右肘内侧。第一动，右拳变掌，掌心朝上，微向前伸，左手心翻朝下，收在右手背下。第二动，重心后移，右手肘向后撤，左手随右臂下向前捧，掌心朝里，然后体微左转，两手分开。三，掌心翻朝下，微向下按。四，弓步推掌。 左腿重心不变，提右转，同时两掌心翻朝外，两背可弧形向上伸至头前，同时左脚掌内扣。2，两手左右分开画圆，起右腿同肩宽落下，先脚掌后脚跟。第3，两手腹前相交，右手在下，左手在上。4，两腿徐徐起立，两背同时向上伸至与胸齐，掌心朝里。两背微内旋，两手微前伸，左手经右手背上，左右分开，同肩宽同肩高，然后两背徐徐下落，落至两胯旁前，最后五指朝下，左脚与右脚并拢。
Hello everyone. Today we'll have the explanation for lesson 12. It's also the last lesson of our class. Last time we talked about turning and swing the lotus. I wonder how well you have got the key points and difficulties of this action. After a month of learning and practice, this action is difficult one in the 37 style. After turning and swinging the lotus, the next action is shouting the tiger with bow. The characteristic of this action is to do it in the oblique direction. After turning and swinging the lotus, we squat here, right hand facing up, sitting left palm, then lunging, rotating right arm, left hand heading forward. This is the shouting tiger with bow. As we can see, I stand here, my body facing at 45-degree angle, then take diagonal step, lunge, turn around and up the fist, headed diagonally to the left. It is an actor of 4 diagonal angles. We can see that clench fist with your right fist downward and the left one upward. Now to mention how to perform this action, let's compare it to an action called the tiger street, learned before. After finishing, once the neck lifted, this position is the same as the starting of shouting tiger with bow. After turning around, change our hands into palms, facing upward to get twin peaks. In fact, in 85 style, after falling, turning around, there is also a right diagonal tiger street. Exactly the opposite of the one just now. At this position, turn your head and look diagonally to the left. That is to turn 19 degrees while heading to the left side with the left hand and back the right hand a little. These two movements have almost the same direction. One is to draw a bow and shoot arrows, shoot tiger. The other is to use 2 fists to hit the tiger. One is to close inward, and the other is to open outward. These two movements can be more easily mastered by analogy while learning. One more again about the main points. Turn around, take 45-degree diagonal step with your right foot and half lunge. Second, lower both hands, turn right with the lunge, bend your elbows and lift them up. Then continue the lunge. Rotate your right arm upward and hit diagonally to the left with your left hand. There is a 45-degree line. You fist at the same level as your chest. The right fist is on the outside of your right temple, and your eyes focus on the left front. Take a side view. 1. Turn around and lower your foot. Bend your elbows. Turn your wrist. Up fists. And keep your eyes on the right rear. Then continue the lunge. Rotate your right arm up, and your left hand hit towards the left front. Aim diagonally at the left with your left fist. Look again in a different direction. What shall we pay attention to? As soon as you step down, turn your body to the right and swing your hands like a rope. When you take lunge forward, only turn back, not turn your waist. Turning your waist can make you easily loosen your balance. The body and legs are in line, so the body will swing back and forth. The correct way is to bow in this direction and only turn your head back, standing in this way. The body is horizontal and stable, and we should notice this part. Let me demonstrate it again from the back. 1, 2, This is the practice of shooting tiger with the bow in the oblique direction. We may remember in nursing turn, we learned a motion called stepping up towards crouch. Which was mentioned as one of 5 trees in Taiji. Next, we'll have the final tree called parry and punch. I will do this action first for more clear and demonstrate it from the side. Sit back, make a right fist, bend the elbow and backward, hold your hand together. The first one is called move, block, pound, and hit. As I mentioned before, each tree has different hitting direction. Lower punch is used to hit the crotch and abdomen. The parent punch is used to block and hit the chest and face. Put your fist level with your shoulder and put it in this place. These 2 actions are very similar. Both hands retracted at the hip joint position. One is flat charging, hitting diagonally downwards. The other is hitting diagonally upwards, and the left hand is blocking with palm. Move, parry, punch. Pounding towards crouch refers to bend the left elbow back, extending one hand and retracting the other. So next, one is to go out, and the other is to retract. But in move, parry, punch, move the right fist to the outside and back the left hand. We can compare the actions we have learned to make it easier to remember and master. Now next, having more details about it, follow the shouting type with bow. Firstly, move the left heel inward a little, sit back, still clench your right fist, sink the shoulder and drop the elbow, and hit the fist forward. Bend your left elbow, change your left elbow, change your left fist into palm and backward, then hitting forward with right fist. When sitting back, back your right foot in again. This is the first move. One more again. Inward the heel, backward the left hand, hit forward with the right hand, back of the right foot. This is the first move. The second move, bend your right elbow towards your ribs. Extend your left hand in an outward arc. Sit palm. When doing this, turn your eyes aim to the left. This is the second move. Connect the two motions. The next move is the three techniques of moving, parrying, and pounding. After taking the first step, place your left hand on your right wrist and follow the lunge with the right spin outward. This is the move. Reach hand out to stop lunging with right fist forward. This is hitting the all defensive motions. And in the end, the fist goes out and hits. From here on, we talk the first step forward, and when taking continuous step, our feet should be tilted upwards, your left hand facing your right wrist. Hands seem to be touch each other. Follow the lunge. Rotate your arms with your right hand. Look at your right wrist with your left hand on your neck. Keep stepping forward as well as left hand foot. Place your right hand next to your right crotch and left palm upward, your palm and wrist upward, the little finger facing forward. Next, take lunge and kick and rotate your right hand forward, while back your left hand to the inside of your left elbow. Now let's take a side view. As soon as we step up and join hands, our toes should fall diagonally. When bow forward to get the lunge, need to swing our right foot slightly outward. In the lunge, place your right hand above the right knee. Step up with both hands and foot. Place your foot on the ground. Left palm upward. Then lunging and kick your neck to punch. The right fist forward. The left one backward. Now look at this direction again. Step 1. Step up to curl the hands. Step 2. Lunge to move the fist. Step 3. Step up to block with the palm. And step 4. Lunge straight forward. There's are the motions. Next, we'll continue to study the last few movements, such as curving, demonstrated continuously, and cross hands, turn around, feet parallel, ready for the curling. Cross your hands. Next, apart your hands in the next move, and let your hands fall flatly, just like opening form. Finally, reconnect the wrist. Lift the left knee to the side of the right foot, which is the end of the routine. Before curling, please take a look at the action. Watch my nerve. Right lunge. This is squeezing. After squeezing, open both hands, bend the elbows back to the chest, press down and push forward. Notice the way of turning the moving, parrying, and hitting into a curling. Opening both hands. Not look like the pressing just now. Actually, it's just a pressing down. Then push it out. This is the left lunge. Actually, it's pressing. There is a slight difference between the method of curling and squeezing. Now please take a look. How can we change the moving, parrying, punching? The first move, bend the right elbow back. At this point, place the left hand on the right elbow, the left palm facing downward. Sit back and bend the right elbow. Rotate left arm outward, two palms facing inward. Rotate left hand to the left chest and the right hand to inward. Rotate left hand to the left chest and the right hand to the right chest. At this point, turn around and palms root downward just like in the pressing. Then take a lunge and push your palms forward. The tiger's mouth and shoulder socks are at the same level, and do this according to the requirements of grasping the peacock style. Looking carefully, sitting back, bending elbow, and put your right hand back like knife cutting. Place your left hand on your right armpit. Roll out from under it, with the palms back facing outward, to form a warding off here. Then rotate your hands inward and open. Press down, turn forward, lunge forward, and push out. Looking in this direction again, bending the elbow, warding nerve, pressing and pushing. This is the curling. Change hands. Open to the chest. Rotate while pressing down. Don't press too lower at your stomach. Push out with the lunge from this place. The tiger's mouth and shoulder sockets are at the same level. Also, when pushing forward, be careful not to push neck out but the hand not yet out, or push a hand out but the neck not yet out. Another thing to notice is that when pushing forward, do not move your body forward. Many people push forward and their bodies follows. Unfold your hand and feet, just push it. Please energize this action to the pressing posture of holding the bird's tail. Please compare this action to the pressing of grasping the peacock tail. Now next, let's talk about the crossing hand. You can see the posture. Standing here with feet as wide as shoulders, this is the posture of opening form. Lift both hands up, and the wrists meet to your collarbone. Palms back facing outward. Standing here, this is the crop hand we need to return to the direction of the opening form. Now is a lunge, turning around at 19 degrees. Think the crouch, back of the foot at 19 degrees. Then shift the gravity to the nerves. Lift the knee and neck, relaxed, and then drop the foot. While dropping, make sure that the feet are parallel and shoulder widest apart. This needs a long-term practice to have an accurate direction of the foot. Don't drop casually or put it back. Be sure to lift it up. Relax your waist and hips, and let your feet fall. After your toes touch the ground, shift your weight to the right leg. Get balance. After balance, push on the ground and stand up to go, like this. Wrap the crouch and back of the foot. 2. Lift the knee and neck. 3. Move gravity when lowering the foot. And 4. Stand up against the ground. This is a demonstration of nerves. Hands goes with the neck starts. About tense. 1. Back of the foot. Open the elbow and the tight mouths face each other. Up your hands in an arc on the outside of your two foreheads. Then, knee lift, hands spread out with your tiger's mouth and shoulders at the same height. While dropping foot, moving the gravity, bend your elbows and your hands meet in front of your abdomen. Left hand outside and right hand inside. Then stand up and rotate both hands outward to form a crop hand in front of your collarbone. At this time, both palms are facing inward. Note that the right hand is on the outside at this time, left hand inside. We need to pay attention to this point. This is the curling form. Nurse, take a look from the back again. 1. Buckle your foot, up your hand with an arc. 2. Lift your knee and hands apart. 3. Lower your foot and move your gravity. Bend your elbows. 4. Stand up straight, not too straighten. Relax your knee slightly. Two hands meet in front of your collarbone, which is the curling. Side view again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Of curling, the next move is the find motion in 37 style. Rotate your arm inward, palm down, extend your hands, and let them be the same wide and height as your shoulders. Then relax your shoulders, bend your elbows and palms sink. Hands sit and press them down to the front of your hips gradually. Palm roots sink, the 5 fingers facing forward. After reaching this point, wrist relaxed. Release 5 fingers, relax slowly, and then shift the gravity to the right, sinking onto the right neck. Lift the knee and neck, step the left and right foot together, and then upright in parallel. In the traditional routine 85 style, the hand falling down is a sign of curling, as 37 style is often used for performance and competitions. Curl steps can give a salute, which is more convenient for meeting the needs of a performance, so there is a curling step. In traditional Yang Taijiquan, there is no such action from the beginning. After practice, standing here, called the Wuji form, the starting and closing forms are all like this. I just mentioned the issue of closing steps, which is just in 37 style, not in traditional routine. Let's take a look at the opening and closing form together. Opening form. Up your hands at shoulder level, sinking your shoulders, drop your elbows, and sit your wrists here. Next is the left wadi nerve. After dropping, your hands sink here and palms still sink. Once you reach here, release your wrists and relax. Don't let your hand falling down to finish it, or slow down a little with weak hands. We still need to drop elbow, sit wrist, and sinking palm. Then press down. That's all for closing form. After learning this action, we have completed the 37 style of Yang Taijiquan. Over the year learning, we have gained a comprehensive understanding about traditional Yang Taijiquan. As we mentioned at the beginning, is a combination of Yang Taiji without repetitive movements. As an introductory routine of the 85 style, or for students who already know 85 style routine, the 37 style is very good for performing competitions or practice with limited time. After all, the 37 style is not the 85 style. The connection forms of the traditional routine movements will be more complex, and more connections represent more technical and more methods of virtual and real. The exercise will be better. I hope everyone can deepen the understanding and love Yang Taijiquan by starting. One of the important purposes of learning and practicing Taiji is to keep good health and present mood by the practice of 37 exercise. Thanks for your support and company of the past year. Thank you all here. I hope to have more opportunities in the future to answer everybody's questions or exchange some thoughts and experiences through online or offline communication. Thanks all.
Okay, we are finished now.
你好，
哎，张老师好。
哎，你好，你好，你好，哎我
辛苦了，这个35式太极
哎，
拳终于讲完了。
对，
辛苦您了。
我现在在车上，重复动作去掉，便于这个短时间内掌握，但是练好它也是需要一个过程的。
对，您在那开始的讲的那些注意事项讲得非常好。对，还有那个您讲那个8法5步，
对，
还有这个这个体系的定步、活步，大靠，对，这都是基本功。是不是先从那个基本功开始练呀？
对，这个
对，
也是看具体情况看具体情况。年纪大一点的话，就直接练套路就可以了，练一些这个基本功不要太过的基本功就可以了啊。只要能坚持练拳，在动作中把动作练正确，能够理解，这是非常重要的啊。
对，
能听到吧？
能听到，没问题。那个练习这个发劲啊、抻筋拔骨的这些东西是在基本的套路里边的， 是吧？
对，这个发劲呀，这些抻筋拔骨呀，都是可以练的，但是这个是还需要指导。
对，这个是在太极的基本功里面有吧？是吧？
对，是的，
嗯，对，
太极拳的这个功法是一套的，还有一系列的这个辅助练习啊，这都是对练好太极拳、增加功力啊，都是有补益的啊。但是现在工作忙，作为一般的要求的话，那些练不练，都不是十分重要啊，主要的还是把这个拳练好，这是主要的。因
就跟
为他这个，
写毛笔字似的。
哎，他这个运势呀，通过练拳连绵不断的练习呀，你要运气、运势、气息啊，它都在这里边了啊，它的综合效果是比较好的啊。
是不是最主要的其实就是这个丹田呼吸呀？
这是最简单的，因为它呢，
嗯
你气不上不提起来就行了，腹部放松，一手丹田就可以了啊，就是多留意一下就行了。其实你把气吸上来，提高了，偶然提高也没事的，也没关系的，那东西不是绝对的，是吧？但是你刻刻留意，哎，在一手丹田，这个效果就会好一点。等你这个动作熟练以后，你就不用考虑这些问题了啊，它自然就形成了一个符合太极拳各种练法要求的规矩，都符合。
嗯，我们这边那个 Nico 王，有个问题，虚部和下胯基本动作怎么练习？
再说一遍。
虚部和下胯基本动作、基本功，这个基本功怎么练？
就是膝关节指的是弓步吧，还是这胯关节下沉马步，是不是这个意思
对，应该是，
啊？啊，那个
嗯
这个可以就通过这庄公来半屈的状态，去练一次，站上几分钟时间就可以了啊。
嗯，这个站那个桩步是吧？
对，
嗯
当然还有其他的那个就不是在这里能说清楚的。但是这个站桩呢，一般一听大家都懂，所以就是说桩站上几分钟桩，微捋下沉，胯根下沉，不在于低，而在于这个自然，有那么个屈腿的过程，能持之一定的时间就可以了啊，这是最简单的一种练功方法啊。
嗯。
嗯
Hello, Louis. Nice you are here again. 我们这还有一个，
嗯
里斯本，西班牙里斯本的一个太极爱好者，路易斯，
啊
对，他也
啊
是一个，杨氏太极拳的一个特别爱好者，他也去过中国，对，
哎哎
嗯，
哎哎哎
对，Hello, Louis. Just
啊，律
introduce
师你
you.
好啊，
So
请
now
请
we
问
are completed to finish the 37 step of Yang style Taijiquan.
Okay. Yeah. I just missed because the difference of the hour, I just missed the class.
他落了几节课，
Mhm.
so
哦
it's no problem. You can
See
reach
the
the
recording.
YouTube and
Yeah.
the internet homepage
Okay.
europeantaiji.com.
Yeah. Great.
Do you have some questions?
No, I just arrived. No.
还有问题吗？没有啊。对，
路易斯，你有问题吗？Do you have any questions?
No.
No.
I'll watch the recording later when it's
OK，那现在没有问题。他说那个把这个落下的课补一下，
哦，他可以回放嘛，是吧？
对，都可以
他
回放。
学会了吗？前面的他学会了吗？
The lecture before, have you learned something?
Some I've watched, but I haven't practiced. I've just watched. They're
Okay.
very interesting. The master is
Yeah.
very knowledgeable. I thank him for sharing the information. It's very unique.
Yeah. 他说他前面的都看了，但是还没有时间去练习，但是觉得那个内容非常有意思，就是您讲的内容非常非常广，非常深。
好，等他学会了，欢迎到西安来看看。
Yeah, welcome to Xi'an.
看看他的动作，也可以录个视频给我看。
Yeah, you can also record a video and send to Mr. Zhao.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's great.
谢谢。
那个于家健先生说，这个课完了要准备后续的课程。他跟你说了没有？
还没有呢。您打算讲什么呀？
想讲，把这个85传统的讲一遍。讲一遍，我已经给他发了一个视频，是我以前录制的视频，有英文的翻译，就是我说的是中文，中文讲解的过程中下边是英文显示出来的，这种形式，
对，
看行不行？因为这个85讲起来倒是不困难，困难的就是费事的，就是后台服务的这些翻译的人们负担太重。我有点觉得不太方便，所以说就把原来我录制过的教学光碟，也是比较基础的，以比较简练的语言来叙述动作的过程，它是用英文表现出来的。像这种模式行不行？如果行，我就把这套剪辑过去就可以了。
对，非常好。85是非常经典的这个杨氏太极拳。
对，我已经把第一段发给这个于先生了，让他说怎么样，还没见回信，他说他看怎么样。好。
So after this 37 step of Yang style Taijiquan, Master Zhao have also prepared for 87 form of traditional Taijiquan.
Right.
We will continue to learn more from
yes. I understood when I switch on I understood you were talking about Jibengong practice.
Yes.
I have a question about that. What is the master's should be the basic exercises for Taichi Chuan in his yeah.
就是刚才我们在讲的这个太极拳的基本的这个功夫的时候，他还有个问题，他说这个太极拳的基本功都是哪些？你再具体讲一下行吗？
基本功啊，它这个它有分类的，是这个柔韧性的，就是要年纪大一点的话，做的就比较困难。柔韧一个功，再一个就是定式的桩功啊，这是培植内在的稳定这个耐力，锻炼耐力，增加耐。
I don't know if it was my connection or master's connection.
Yeah, master has
freeze.
The connection not very good.
Okay. Let's hope he comes back again. Yeah.
Yes. 음, 赵老师，刚才那个您的信号不太好，现在可以了。您关了，您开一下，那现在是关着的。 哎，
好了
好了，
哎，对，好，
再重复一下，刚才没听到，那个信号有点那个差，
这功法呀，它是一个系列性的，它这个有柔韧性的，柔韧性的话就是把压腿，最简单的说，把腿压在窗台上，把这个身体往下扶，这就是把这个筋骨拉的柔软一点，这是一种功法。桩功呢，就是个简单的一个稳定性的动作，保持一定的时间，这个比如虚步弓啊、弓步桩呀、马步桩呀，这也是培养内力和功力的一种。还有就是说，随着呼吸把这个筋骨拔开、撑开，你们骨与骨之间的间隙拉开，然后再放松，把这种开合的这些东西。它是一种系列的，还有专门运气的、舒展的，配合动作的，这些，它是按类别分的，至少要分四个体系的练功方法。明白吗？能听到吗？
Shan, you have no sound.
没有声音，这就是声音。要么你来回答。他信号，他不是那个人在给他翻译。主要是信号。
Can you need you have no sound? Can you?
要不你来回答这些问题？英语还可以，不然你也是主讲老师嘛。他对面，他那个人在给你翻译。徐师北，走对了没有？这个呢，我掉头回来是。
我没开，我刚才没开那个话筒。
对，
是那个Louis, just Mr. Zhao Youbin, Master Zhao Louis.
Yes.
Okay, here. So this is 5 systems for the basic Taiji exercises. Such as if you want like the soft system is the legs. You can practice your legs, so it's a little bit soft, and also the 马步。
我记得没有这个或者是回答。
Also the 站桩 meditation, standing meditation, and warm up. And also the back, the knop, this should be 开合, closing and open. It's also very important for the and warm up for improving the practice, the quality and physic fitness.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions?
No.
No? Not anymore? 好的。
还有其他没有其他的，我们这次课程就到此结束。
好的。
今后还可以再有什么反馈意见的话，还可以再继续跟我沟通。
Okay, we will write down some if you thinking some questions, and we can also with WeChat and WhatsApp and write down the questions, and we collect it and send to Master Zhao, and he will answer our questions. If you have also videos for accesses the Yang Style Taijiquan 37-step form, you can also send us, and we forward to Mr. Zhao and some.
我知道，我是说你把
That's great. Yes.
行，张老师辛苦啦。